Welcome to a demo of DistilBio, Metome's search engine for the life sciences. We start with an example of a simple search containing only one search term. Start your search by typing in the text box. As you start typing, a list of suggestions appear below. Select your search term from the list. Hit the search button. The results show a complete profile for sitagliptin, including patent information, protein targets, interacting drugs, therapeutic indications. We can see sitagliptin is used to treat type 2 diabetes mellitus, and journal publications. Clicking on the facets displays more information in the right panel. This panel can be expanded or collapsed by clicking on the buttons above. Clicking on the protein facet, we see 4 tabs in the right panel. The Card View tab contains condensed information about each item in the list. There is also a Details tab and one for sequence and structure. Looking at the Details view and scrolling down to the function, we see that DPP4, the target for sitagliptin, is involved in T-cell mediation and also acts as an exopeptidase. This is a little puzzling considering that sitagliptin is used to treat diabetes. Let us modify this query to see if we can explore this further. Click on the Modify Query button to go back to the query page. Maybe the proteins interacting with DPP4 can give us a clue. We modify the above query by typing protein in a text box to get a list of target proteins, and then type protein again to get the proteins that interact with the target. We want to restrict this list to human proteins, so we want to type human in the text box. The nodes and links in the canvas above are a visual representation of the query. You can extend the query from any of the nodes by clicking on it. You can delete a node by right-clicking on it and selecting Delete Node. Let us click on the Search button and see what we get. We can see a list of proteins interacting with DPP4. But which of these are involved in blood glucose regulation? We filter this list by clicking on the facet containing the interacting proteins and typing glucose in the field named Filter. The list filters down to GIP and GLP-1. On examining the Details panel for the 2 proteins, we see that both proteins indeed play an important role in insulin regulation. This explains how DPP4 could be a target for sitagliptin. Let us go back to the query page and do another search. This time we start with the protein DPP4_human. Find a list of interacting proteins and then the biological processes these proteins are involved in. This would give us an insight into possible side effects of sitagliptin. Let us hit the search button and see where we get. As you can see, we get a large list of biological processes. You can filter across the facets by clicking on the facet and selecting one or more items on the list. For example, if we were only interested in looking at the proteins involved in the GPCR signaling pathways, we would select the first 2 items on the list. You can see that we have a smaller list of proteins in the box above. Sources are shown in this box. You can choose to display information for select sources by clicking on the source names. This brings us to the end of our demo. You can try DistilBio at www.distilbio.com. Check out our blog at blog.metome.com for more use cases. Thank you.